Indeed, a great honour. Certainly high up there with an award that I certainly didn't expect coming. So I thank Table Tennis Australia. All started when my father was a sporting man. My brother was 4 years old and I was too big and they bowled too fast at cricket and they knocked me over too easy in footy. And a mate just across the road had a sunroom with a table tennis table, and after school we used to knock up there, and my friend Peter took me to a table tennis club at Oak Park, which just had a little bit of room. There was multiple things at the youth club. One was a little room, had 2 table tennis tables. Wasn't too long before I started getting some coaching lessons from people like Glenn Pascoe and Keith Keen, and started teaching the students what I was learning. I walked into a table tennis club as a 15-year-old called Oak Park. It was the Oak Park Youth Club. I walked out of there as a 50-year-old. Coburg attacked me and said, "Hey, about time you got paid for what you've been doing to volunteer." And over to Coburg as a 50-year-old. My job at Coburg went when COVID went, but I'm still coaching or helping out, and certainly heavily involved with my son with his table tennis. So it's now 53 years I've been involved in this. I guess I like the one-on-one challenge as a player. I love the intricacies, the people, the lifelong friends I've made out of the sports, and I've had some great times with the Bob Tucketts and the Paul Pinkoviches of the world, who are big names, and I was certainly nowhere near that standard. But having said that, some of the basic players have been friends of mine for 50 years. So the friendship, the dedication, the Bob Gradiches of the world. For people in the state might know about Bob Gradich, but just run table tennis in Victoria for years as a volunteer, and I still a close friend I talk to often. Well, as I say, I walked in Oak Park as a 15-year-old, and I guess I took it on myself to start running the club. How I turned that on from organised and coaching independent, I don't know. I guess a couple of lucky meetings here and there. So I was always, I guess I liked always organising, and the wife, Kay, she's the one that in the background all the time. She's the unheralded one that I get all the credit. She gets all the work, I think. And even at Coburg, in the end, I was putting a lot of hours in, so she'd come over, we'd be in the canteen, but I'd be on the computer side and she'd be running the desk. So we decided we might as well spend time together at Coburg instead of at home in front of a TV. So I guess she's, fair to say, she better take a lot of the accolades herself. Jim Kildare, all the fun and games I had with him over many, my mixed doubles partner for many years, Sue McGrory, talked about a player who had a haircut. Well, the truth was the guy was bald of a badger and he happened to come in wearing a rug on his head. At the point it wasn't a haircut, he'd grown some hair since you'd last seen. And Graham Dean, he was a legend in my mind in table tennis. He played his first public service carnival in Melbourne. And he's like a machine. Every ball was bouncing, and everyone was amazed after 7 days of non-stop table tennis. He's still going strong, and he's up in the final against Alan Batts from New South Wales in the Australian Public Service final at the old Albert Park Centre. And they said, "Where's Graham?" I said, "Oh, he's down in the gym before the match." And everyone was amazed. How could this person be in a gym before a final after the grueling week we had? Truth was, it was with Alois's dad, Eric Rosario, getting massaged because his whole body had fallen to pieces. He didn't even know how he could walk on the court. Well, that's fantastic. Again, I thank Table Tennis Australia for the award. Aaron, I thank you for your efforts. I wish Scotty Houston continued success in what he's doing. And to everyone I've met over the years, to anyone I've forgotten or left out, I'm sorry. And we've got a few more years left in me yet, so I'll see you all around the traps.